Hi, I'm Rob Coleman. I am the first-year student at Hillel Programming Director. That's also on the Association of Jewish Students Board as well as Hillel. Well, this is actually one of two schools that I actually went on an official visit to. I'm from Chicago. Go to New Trier High School. Went to New Trier High School. And they send a lot of kids down here, so it was like a big school. I think there were 16 people in my grade who went here, and then there was like 24 from before, so like it was definitely an option for me. And I visited this school and University of Illinois, and actually wound up coming down to either Miami or Indiana. And Miami's like size is a lot smaller, more manageable, so I chose here at Miami. The Association of Jewish Students, under that name, has been official for less than 10 years. I'm not sure the exact number, but however, the Jewish organization in Hillel, which is a national organization, has been around for much longer. The Association for Jewish Students is not national. It is only here at Miami University. It's through Associated Student Government, which is where they get part of their funding from. Hillel is a national organization. They get funding from their national headquarters, and they have a building here in Oxford. Not quite sure how long the building's been here. It used to be a bank back in the day, and according to what I know, it was converted over to the wonderful Hillel building that it is now. As far as Jewish people at Miami University, there's an estimated number of about 15 out of about 15,000. About 1,000 are Jewish. Personally, I don't know whether that's correct or not, but that's the official number. How many are actually active? I mean, it's not anywhere close to 1,000. I'm saying probably about like our core group is probably 100 students or less. However, for high holidays and other holidays, we'll get a couple hundred people there. I'm not sure the exact numbers though. And I don't recall the number of people who actually get our weekly emails out. I think that's about 600 or so, 650, somewhere around there. We meet at Hillel, which is at 11 East Walnut, right sort of by Buffalo Wild Wings. It's our own building. Hillel owns it. It has a lounge and a library and a computer room and a conference room and an eating area and a praying area and a kosher kitchen, which is very rare in Oxford, Ohio. So we have all different types of programs. It really depends on the year and who's in charge of programming. This year we're doing things like we're making candles for Hanukkah and whatever holidays are coming around. We're doing a trip to Dave & Buster's, which is in the planning, possibly, not guaranteeing it, might happen. Should I have my calendar with me? I can tell you. There's more programs. I think we said we have themed Shabbat, or the Sabbath for Jewish people. It starts on Friday nights, and we have themed ones. So like around Thanksgiving time, we'll have a Thanksgiving one. Around Halloween, we'll have a Halloween Shabbat. We have Mix It Up Shabbat, which is kind of cool. It's just a little different than normal. Other fun programs. Well, Hillel really stands for, I don't know if it stands for an official thing. I feel like it's a resource more so to figure out what the individual students who go there stand for themselves. So I feel that Hillel is just a resource to use so you can figure out what your standings are. It stands for a home for the Jewish people who are enrolled at Miami University and also in the Oxford community. We have programs. We do co-programs with other groups. Last year we brought in speakers with Campus Crusade we did a speaker with, and then we did a speaker with Miami Students for Israel, combined with Arabic Club. We all brought together and did a speaker. And we did a Middle East festival we helped out with a lot of the other cultural clubs here, whose cultures are from that area. And we do a lot of programs like that. And we're trying this year to do more of a community outreach thing to reach out into the Oxford community. So hopefully we'll be going to do some community cleanup and help at an animal shelter and do other things like that to sort of give back to our community. We're very active with Israel. However, there's a separate organization here called Miami Students for Israel, and they're associated with us. However, they're secular, so you don't have to be Jewish to be in them. You could just be an Israel advocate, love the country and love what it stands for, as being the only democracy in the Middle East. And so we really strongly back them. And also we stand for other things like for Yom HaShoah, or Holocaust Remembrance Day. There's a whole week of programming that we put on around that time. So we really stand to represent, we are advocates for Jewish students, because in a campus and in a country where there's very few people who are Jewish, there needs to be an organized voice to stand up for what we believe in. Yes, there actually are. There are a couple members in our group who aren't Jewish, who just are interested in learning more. We invite everybody from all different backgrounds about once a week at our programs or whatever. We'll have people there who aren't Jewish and just want to learn more. And actually, some of the classes require that you go to a organization that's sort of outside your cultural base. So some people will come to Hillel for an event as a way to fulfill that requirement. The Jewish presence here is not really felt. People really don't know. There's still people here who have never met a Jew before, or have met one Jew and whatever, but haven't lived in the same building as one, or anything like that. And I feel that it's a problem for such Jewish people are such a small piece of the population, but the people who are Jewish are extremely active and extremely involved in all aspects of this country, in business, in law, in our House of Representatives. So I feel that it's really important for people to realize that, yes, Jews are here, and yes, we are active, and yes, we exist, and we don't have horns. I feel as though overall the Jewish presence isn't felt as much as it should be, or by all. And I kind of personally wish that would change, because other organizations that are from different religions or different backgrounds are much larger than us, just because of the population. I mean, the best way, I guess, to do it is to do a lot of co-sponsoring of programs with a lot of other organizations, just to throw our name out there and sort of make people know about us. I mean, we had some issues in the past, some inter-political issues with the group, and we haven't been able to rebound from that as fast as we would like. So we're on the rebound right now, and we're heading straight up, because a couple years back, 3-4 years back, 5 years back, Hillel and I don't think there was actually AJS then, but Hillel was a huge organization with a much larger pool to pull from. And so after we get our solid footing, I mean, from there it's only up.